The Ant and the Cricket Explanation from Class 8 Subject English Book Honeydew. A fable is a story, often with animals as characters, that conveys a moral. This poem about an ant and a cricket contains an idea for far-reaching significance, which is as true of a four-legged cricket as of a two-legged one. Surely you have seen a cricket that has two legs. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing through the warm, sunny months of gay summer and spring, began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Explanation. The poem starts by calling the cricket silly because he only sang and enjoyed during summer and spring. He didn't collect any food or make preparations. Now that winter has arrived, he finds his cupboard empty, meaning he has no food to eat. Not a crumb to be found on the snow covered ground, not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me? Explanation. The world has changed. It's cold, snowy, and nothing is growing. The cricket is panicking. He has no idea how he will survive the cold months. There is no food or shelter, and he starts to regret his choices. At last, by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a miserly ant to see if, to keep him alive, he would grant him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. Explanation. The cricket becomes so desperate from hunger and cold that he visits an ant. The ant is described as miserly, that is tight with sharing, but the cricket hopes he'll show some kindness. He only asks for a small amount of food and shelter, promising to return it later. He wished only to borrow, he'd repay it tomorrow. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. Explanation. The cricket tells the ant he just wants to borrow food and will pay it back later. But if he doesn't get help, he feels he might die of hunger and sadness. Says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend. But we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by when the weather was warm? Quoth the cricket, nor I. Explanation. The ant replies politely that even though he considers the cricket a friend, ants neither borrow nor lend. He asks, didn't you save anything during the summer? The cricket answers, no, I didn't. My heart was so light that I sang day and night. For all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. Explanation. The cricket says he was so happy and carefree that he only wanted to sing all day. The ant replies sarcastically, well, if you sang all summer, go dance in the winter. Basically, the ant refuses to help because the cricket wasted his time. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Fox called this a fable. I'll warrant it true. Some crickets have four legs and some have two. Adapted from Aesop's Fables. Explanation. The ant closes the door and the cricket is left out in the cold. The poet says this is a fable, a story with a lesson. The final line has a clever twist. Some crickets have four legs and some have two. This means the story is not just about insects, it's also about humans who behave like the cricket. They waste time and don't plan ahead, then blame others when they suffer. Friends, our stanza by stanza explanation is complete. Now let's read the summary. This poem tells the story of a young cricket who spends the whole summer singing, dancing, and enjoying life without preparing for the future. When winter arrives, he finds himself hungry, cold, and alone. He then goes to a hard working ant asking for food and shelter. But the ant refuses, saying that the cricket should have worked in the summer instead of just singing. The poem ends with a life lesson about planning ahead and working hard at the right time. Moral message of the poem: plan for the future, work when it's time to work, don't just enjoy the present and ignore responsibilities. If you want to enjoy life later, you have to put in effort now. My opinion: I love how this poem teaches a big life lesson using a simple story. The cricket represents carefree people who don't think ahead, while the ant shows the value of hard work and saving for tough times. It's a poetic reminder that fun is great, but responsibility is greater. Friends, our poem, The Ant and the Cricket, is complete. We have read the explanation, summary, and moral of the poem. We have already done the question answers of this poem. You can find the link in the description and see on the screen. If you like the video, kindly like it and share it with your friends. You can support me with channel membership and super thanks. We will meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.